I will admit that my bald head is sweating just a little bit because it is a little spicy. Half a day, and welcome to the first episode of Siesta Mukbang, produced by Klara M and sponsored by Siesta Cafe. I'm Norm Analista, host and creator of the food vlog Designer Eats Guam, and I'll be host for episode 1. Hey everybody, I'm about ready to try my first dish, and it's the Mac and Cheese Jaffle. The only thing I know about it is that it's going to be toasted with a mac and cheese filling, and I think it comes from Australia, or it originates from Australia. I've never had it before, so I'm very curious to try it, and once I get a good taste of it, I'm going to let you know all about it. Here it is. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. So I can see the grid marks on the cheese. Very cheesy. I'm gonna break it. This is how I like to eat my sandwiches. So I break off a little bit of that piece and wow. Okay, super cheesy. I believe I can taste American cheese, some Parmesan. So there's a mixture of cheeses in here. Nice and toasty. So this reminds me of my youth when I was a kid. Grilled cheese was like one of my ultimate favorite snacks in the whole wide world. So this reminds me of it. But I've never had mac and cheese as a filling. So you obviously get the pasta in the middle. So there's a different texture to it. It's just so comforting eating something like this. I say the next time you come down to Siesta Cafe, you should order this for yourself. Guys, this is absolutely awesome. Nice and stringy. I don't know about you, but when I eat my cheese sandwiches, I like to pull it apart and just get that stringiness. It's just a little bit more entertaining. It's not playing with your food, right? Because ultimately, this ends up in your mouth and it's not going to go to waste. I think I see bits of parsley sprinkled on the top. Should get some color, some garnishing there. I can never get tired eating this, guys. So, awesome textures, awesome flavors, unexpected combinations. So I've never had mac and cheese in a sandwich. So when I was a kid, what I would do is I would also try to make my own grilled cheese sandwiches. But because I had no griddle, I didn't know how to press them together. So I would sometimes just take a spatula and force it down, and then flip it over and force it down again. But it's kind of cool because with the Jaffle iron, it does all that for you. And what you end up getting is sort of a sandwich that's sealed in all 4 corners. And it really gives you a great combination of flavors that gets locked in the inside of the sandwich. And something that's somewhat relatively simple, like grilled cheese and like this grilled mac and cheese sandwich, you don't need to get much fancier than this. It's still very satisfying. It's very comforting. And it's also very unforgettable. Definitely. Hey guys, the second dish that I'm going to introduce to you is the Tteokbokki. So it's a traditional Korean dish. It's supposed to be one of the more popular street foods in Korea. And it's also really popular with the youth. I've never had it before. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it tastes like. So I'm really, really excited to try it for myself. And you're gonna join me in this wonderful experience. Oh hey Daniel, how's it going? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. This is amazing. Let me tell you why. I love spicy foods. There's a kick to this dish here. And for me, it has just the right level of spiciness. It just has that right kick to the taste buds that I think will definitely make a statement. Now, I need to say this. I love Korean food. Korean food to me is one of the most satisfying dishes that I've ever had before. So this tteokbokki, which I've never had before, was truly a surprise to me because, first of all, I didn't expect it to be served in a dish like this. It's also layered with cheese. Like that. The cheese coupled with the spicy sauce and the rice cakes, this will easily fill you up. The charm of this dish is just a softness and a little bit of that give, a little bit of that texture that comes with it where you gotta chew on it a little bit. The portions are really big. For me, this is easily a satisfying meal portion. I can see myself eating this for lunch or even dinner without having to eat anything else with it. It's that filling. Now, because it is a little spicy, I obviously need to take a little drink break. One thing that I've ordered is this herbal mint tea. And let me tell you, I'm a fan of brewed tea. And what I also like to do is control the level of sweetness. Now, I don't particularly like my teas to be really sweet. So I added just a little bit of that sugar syrup so that there's a hint of sweetness. Now, let me tell you what I love about this flavor. So it's herbal mint. It has a little bit of minty, herbally flavor, as the title suggests, but not to the point where it's overpowering. You know, sometimes these herbal teas can taste kind of medicine-y, but this is not the case with this. When you add sugar syrup to it, the flavors blend together, and what you get is something that's really refreshing and not overpowering. Ready to attack. Now, I will admit that my bald head is sweating just a little bit because it is a little spicy, but again, it's a tolerable spicy. I don't know which I like more, the rice cake or the fish cake, because the textures are a little bit different, right? You got the rice cake that, again, is a little bit more chewy, and then the fish cake is sort of flat. It's a little bit textured, but it has a fishy flavor to it. That's why it's called fish cake. So alternating between the two, you know, that's the way for me to get all kinds of variety from this dish as well. The fish flavor permeates well. It's not overpowering. It's not too fishy. And again, it works wonderfully with the spicy sauce. Remember the cheese that I told you about? I'm gonna have the cheese together with the rice cake and the fish cake. All three combined into one delicious bite. You know, after a stressful day of work, after a stressful day of school, after a stressful day at home, whatever it may be, this is the kind of comfort food that'll allow you to relax and just enjoy the wonderful sensation of having food that really hits the spot. And I'll tell you what, guys, this definitely hits the spot for me. Thank you for watching the first episode of Siesta Mukbang. I'm Norm Analista, creator and founder of the food vlog Designer Eats Guam. And you can follow me on Instagram at Designer Eats Guam, or you can visit me on Facebook. If you want other content that I produce, you can follow me on Instagram at Analista_CO, and that's my fashion page. On behalf of our video producer, Klara M, and our sponsor, Siesta Cafe, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again.